Why is it that the main character looks a little upset at the fact that you're doing two-player? Like, he's holding up two fingers either way. You'd think it would be one finger or two fingers depending on the players, but instead the only difference is he moves his hand slightly and he gets slightly more upset. I don't quite get that, but alright. Anyway, salutations all, welcome to City Connection. No cast with me this time, this is going to be just a quick one-off episode. Maybe it'll go to two parts depending on how well I do, this is just a tutorial, don't worry. But, City Connection is this game that I had never played before, but it was added to the Nintendo Switch Online collection of, the NES games I have available there for those who buy the online. And, I had never played it before, and I was really interested once I started playing. Like, it's this game where you're in this car driving by and you need to paint all the road. And, one or two players, all you do is take turns. But this is a game developed by Jockey. It was released, this is the NES version, which is the version I'm most familiar with, seeing as how I played it on the collection. And since playing it on the collection, I've been addicted. I cannot stop playing this game. I don't know what it is. I mean, just going by painting all the roads is so entertaining. There are some police cars that are trying to stop our vandalizing ways, and all we gotta do is shoot oil cans at them to spin them out, and then we can bunch them, I guess, and that can hit others and cause a chain reaction and such. Not much else other than that to the gameplay. There's these balloons you can pick up, which I'm pretty sure are just for points. There's a cat that'll sometimes appear as a roadblock. You hit the cats or the police cars, you die. That's a life gone. As you can see, the first stage here is in New York City, which, I do like that. I don't know why was that flub there, but I do like that all of the stages are based on real-world locations. Honestly, this might be the most in-depth Let's Play anyone's ever done on this game. I mean, there was just nothing for this game. There's I think a Japanese-only mobile sequel or something that came out, in 2000, I don't know, mid-2000s at some point. It's honestly all the more baffling then that this got a port at all to the NES Switch Online Edition. But you know what? I'm not mad, because I enjoy this a lot. Anyway, we painted all the road in New York City. We're on to the next stage. The main character here, he doesn't have a name. He just is this dude with short blonde hair. In the arcade version, because this was originally an arcade game, actually, there was actually a female protagonist you played as, and she had a name. I don't remember what it is, but I'll put it up here. There's Big Ben back there. As you can tell in the second stage, we're in London. And I'm not quite sure if there's an end to this game. I've never actually beaten it entirely. I've made it to, I think, it's stage 5 or something, because it gets pretty challenging with the cats showing up out of nowhere. As you might notice, I did pick up an extra life at some point, which I think just happens once you get enough points. So, yeah, getting points is useful for once. The layouts for each stage change here and there. Some of them are more challenging than others. Some of them, the cats can be a real issue. The one in New York is very simple. It's just 3 sections you go through, really. Well, technically 4, because of the bottom floor as well. Here we are in France. I'm not sure what that jarbled mess of green back there is. Is that supposed to be trees or something? See, this is why Mimi and Jana didn't join me for this Let's Play, because they know there's a chance I'm going to hit a cat with a car, and they don't want to see that. I don't want to see that either. That's why you want to avoid it.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz.
This reminds me of a Mario Party minigame. There's a lot of Mario Party minigames I feel where you're going around getting all your tiles. There's the one in 7. I can't remember the name of it right now, but I'll put it up right here. But it's the one where you're in the hovercrafts and you're trying to paint all of the grids your color. Of course, that's more of a competitive thing. Oh! Warp bonus. Okay. So, we're now in one of the later stages of the game. I have no clue where I am right now. I don't think I've done this stage even. I didn't even know the warp was there. I just jumped into a balloon like you normally would. That's neat that I found an NES secret without looking anything up. That was completely unintentional, just on the spot, and I got it recorded too. How about that? Oh geez, the police vehicles are very aggressive here. It seems they just keep driving straight into me.
Start the car, no a whoopee spot where the gin is cold, but the piano's hot.
That's the end of whatever stage number that is. I haven't seen that picture before. What is even going on there? It looks like he's disappointed in front of a woman's waist. Alright, I won't question what is going on in the game anymore. There are different pictures the further you get into the game. The furthest I've seen is when you beat stage 4, You then get another picture of him... Oh, no. The furthest I've seen is, in the first 2 stages, the picture is him smoking a cigarette. In the second 2 stages, it's, oh my, that police vehicle is very fast. What is that bunny? I got a bunny. What is this bunny? What is happening? I got a bunny. We're warping again. This is an insane playthrough already. We got another warp from getting a bunny. I don't know how any of this is happening. Wait, we're in France again. We already did this. Was that a bad warp? Do we loop back around, or... I don't know where I am, but we're just gonna keep painting the town. There we are, we did all of France. And yeah, this is the victory screen I was talking about. We have a lot of oil cans, by the way. We are set.
It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz.
I kind of got to a point in the game in which there's not a lot more to talk about. Like, I'm just getting by police officers, collecting oil cans, and painting all the road. But other than that, we're doing the same thing we usually do. All that's left is now, like, you know, new stages to see here and there. Oh, and it looks like we didn't make it. I don't know if there's any sort of continue system in this game, or level select cheat code or anything, but as soon as we lose all our lives, we're back to the beginning of the game, with no way of continuing. Anyway, that's all I really have to say about City Connection. It's a fun little game that I enjoy playing from time to time, and I've really gotten into it with the Nintendo Switch NES collection that you get for getting online. I mean, if you have online on Switch already, I recommend giving it a shot. It takes some getting used to with the jumping and, you know, having all of your weapon be power-ups you pick on the ground that you also get points for later on. But it's still a really fun time. I hope you guys enjoyed my little Let's Play of it. I know I'm not the most knowledgeable person about this sort of game, because I, just got into it very recently. But, nevertheless, I'm going to move on to other things. Hope you guys have a wonderful day.